with David Muir.
Good evening. It's great to have you with us here on a very busy Friday night. And we begin with the breaking news in the impeachment trial of President Trump. The Senate voting just a short time ago, defeating a motion to call witnesses. There will be no witnesses. John Bolton will not be heard in the Senate. All eyes had been on 4 moderate Republicans, but the Democrats' hopes of witnesses first dimming when Tennessee's Lamar Alexander said he would vote no on witnesses, but saying what the president did was inappropriate, but not impeachable. But Maine's Susan Collins voting yes, along with Mitt Romney from Utah. Both wanted witnesses. Then Alaska's Lisa Murkowski, who kept everyone guessing, voting no. She cited concerns with this whole process, saying Congress has failed. So tonight, the final tally a short time ago, 51-49, voting no on witnesses. The president set to be acquitted of abuse of power and obstruction of justice. And Mary Bruce tonight on when that acquittal will likely come.
Tonight, Democrats' hopes of calling new witnesses in the impeachment trial shattered.
Ms. Murkowski. No.
Moments later, the top Senate Democrat speaking out.
It's a grand tragedy, one of the worst tragedies that the Senate has ever overcome.
Just hours before, the New York Times published new allegations from the man Democrats had hoped to call as their star witness, President Trump's former national security advisor, John Bolton. According to the Times, in Bolton's new book, he writes the president's campaign to pressure Ukraine began earlier than previously thought. Bolton describing a May Oval Office meeting with President Trump, his personal lawyer Rudy Giuliani, acting chief of staff Mick Mulvaney, and White House counsel Pat Cipollone, who's currently leading the impeachment defense. Bolton reportedly claims the president urged him to call the new president of Ukraine and push him to meet with Giuliani. Bolton says he never made that call. The president today said that meeting never happened, and Giuliani accused Bolton of lying to sell his book. But Democrats seized on the report to launch a last-ditch appeal to allow Bolton to testify, pointing to polls showing 3 out of 4 Americans want to hear from witnesses.
The witnesses the president is concealing will tell their stories. And we will be asked why we didn't want to hear that information when we had the chance. What answer shall we give if we do not pursue the truth now?
Ms. Collins.
But at the end of the day, only 2 Republicans voted to call witnesses, Senator Susan Collins of Maine,
Mr. Romney, aye,
and Mitt Romney of Utah. Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski, who kept everyone guessing for weeks, voted no, blaming the process, saying it was rushed and flawed. Adding, as an institution, the Congress has failed. Senator Lamar Alexander of Tennessee, another holdout, also voted no, saying there is no need for more evidence to prove something that has already been proven. But Alexander also criticized the president.
This is an inappropriate act by a president. The remedy for that is the election.
The top Democrat in the Senate says without witnesses, the president's acquittal will be meaningless.
The Democratic leader has made very clear that he doesn't feel that this will be a true acquittal because it wasn't a fair trial.
Well, I think I can live with his criticism. It wasn't a fair process.
But again, those deciding votes tonight, Lisa Murkowski and, of course, Lamar Alexander, both voting no to witnesses. They needed them, the Democrats did, in order to get witnesses before the Senate, and in particular, John Bolton. Let's get to Mary Bruce. She's live on the Hill tonight. And Mary, the Senate is now preparing to acquit President Trump. The president had wanted this before the State of the Union on Tuesday, but tonight you're learning that vote won't happen until Wednesday?
Well, David, there has been a lot of negotiating about this today. Republicans are eager to put impeachment behind them, but Democratic senators want a chance to go on the record and have their say on the Senate floor. And they will now have that chance. But it also means that this trial will go beyond the Iowa caucuses and the State of the Union. David.
Mary Bruce leading us off again tonight. Mary, thank you. The development tonight, no witnesses and now likely acquittal. The president, the White House clearly pleased. Let's get right to our chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl. John, what are you hearing tonight?
Well, David, the White House, the president's legal team fought hard to prevent witnesses, and they prevailed. They're obviously happy about that and looking forward to the final vote next week, which the president will certainly call an exoneration. The bottom line from the president's advisors, they say that he is eager to put this behind him. David?
Jonathan Karl, Mary Bruce, our entire team in Washington, we thank you tonight.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.